The HBL Pakistan Super League 10 kicked off in style yesterday. And the entertainment continued once the opening match got underway. Reigning champions Islamabad United were dominant with the ball before making light work of the run chase.
Oh, ball then, what a yorker, what a result. It's outstanding stuff. That one is out of the middle of the bat and out of the park. And there's the victory. A fine performance from Islamabad United.
This afternoon we have two teams who have both reached the playoffs last season but failed to make the final. Can they go one better in HBL PSL Season 10 and claim the silverware? Back at Rawalpindi Cricket Stadium, and it's match number 2 between Peshawar Zalmi, and they are taking on Quetta Gladiators. Got a nice crowd building up. It's a Saturday, so you'll be expecting people to show up. We had a great turnout yesterday at the opening ceremony, the first game, and one can hope that the Pindi crowd comes out once again to support their respective sides. Welcome to pitch side once again, and we've got match number 2 lined up for you. Peshawar Zalmi, they're taking on Quetta Gladiators. Two teams that have always had interesting encounters against each other. Islamabad United started off really well, the home side winning and starting off on a positive note once again. With me, I've got, like I said, the usual suspects, Lisa Stolekar and Amir Sohail. Thank you so much for joining us, Amir. Like I said, Peshawar versus Quetta traditionally in the HBL PSL history has always been a very interesting match, purely because of the fact that they've just got so much talent in both the squads. How do you look at this encounter today?
Well, if you look at both the sides for today's game, both the sides are full of resources, and I think we should expect a humdinger of a contest, because these two teams, when they feature in a game, they give everything. So one should expect good things from both the sides. And the special thing for me is when you talk about the captains, if they are in a good nick, they actually start to think about the well-being of the side. And that is the case with both the sides. 𝐄𝐍𝐆𝐋𝐈𝐒𝐇 is in a good nick. As far as Babar Azam is concerned, he's finding that nick. He played some good innings in New Zealand. So I expect good things from him.
And he's also got a great partnership going at the top with Saim Ayub. I mean, that's been one of the strengths of Peshawar Zalmi.
Yeah, I mean, what, over 1,000 runs, averaging 66 and run rate over 10. I mean, that's pretty formidable. So no doubt they'll be wanting to break that partnership straight away. But they'll also, everyone has to deal with the heat today. That's also the different factor that we saw compared to last night.
Day game today, comparatively what we saw yesterday, does that change the conditions a bit?
Well, yesterday what one felt that the pitch didn't respond that well. The ball was not actually sliding onto the bat. It was gripping for the spinners, and a couple of dismissals we saw yesterday, they were indicative of the fact. One, Daryl Mitchell, when he was looking to heave the ball towards the onside, there was a bit of grip. And then Shadab actually bowled a long hop, and the batter wasn't able to take the full toll of it. So this pitch is not typical Pindi pitch, and I think it's not going to change drastically.
That's what we'll find out, because we are ready with the toss. Find out what the captains do when they win. Are they going to field first? Are they going to bat first? Let's find out as we are ready for the toss.
It's nice and sunny here for the toss. We've got the important people around me. We've got the match referee Ranjan Madugale, my mate from the 80s or maybe 70s. We played under 19 together. Then the two captains, Babar Azam leading Zalmi, and 𝐄𝐍𝐆𝐋𝐈𝐒𝐇 is leading Quetta Gladiators. Babar, you have the coin. Here we go.
Heads.
Heads is the call. It is tails.
Babar, क्या करेंगे आप?
हाँ रमेश भाई बॉलिंग करेंगे हम
पहले तो मुझे ये पिच की सिचुएशन बताया ना, कैसी दिख रही है?
हाँ पिच अच्छी लग रही है रमेश भाई, और कोशिश करेंगे कि जो फर्स्ट 6 आवर्स हैं वो उसको यूटिलाइज किया जाए, क्योंकि पहला मैच है, दैट्स व्हाई वी आर बॉलिंग फर्स्ट.
आपकी कॉम्बिनेशन बदला हुआ है, स्पिन डिपार्टमेंट स्ट्रांग हो गया है, ओवरऑल नई लुक है ज़ल्मी की, क्या एक्सपेक्ट करें अपनी इस न्यू लुक टीम से?
ऑफ कोर्स हमने जो पिछले साल जो मिस्टेक की थी उसमें हमने इस बार ही उसको फिलअप किया और कोशिश किया कि उस चीज़ को हम दोनों तरफ से फिलअप करें और काफ़ी एक्सपेक्टेशंस हैं और कोशिश करेंगे कि अपना बेस्ट दें और आई थिंक द वे हमारे पास जो अमर्जिंग प्लेयर्स हैं वो आउटस्टैंडिंग है, तो इंशाल्लाह वो अपना बेस्ट देंगे।
अपने से तो एक्सपेक्टेशंस ऑब्वियसली हैं। क्वेटा ग्लैडिएटर्स को हराना कितना आसान, कितना मुश्किल है बाबर?
मेरे में आई थिंक ऑन पेपर हर टीम अच्छी है और कोशिश करनी है कि हमने अपना बेस्ट क्रिकेट खेलना है और जो हमारी एबिलिटी है हमने उसको जो है वो अप्लाई करना है।
आपकी अपनी फॉर्म, सोशल मीडिया, फिर से एक तूफान मच जाएगा, 100 करें या ना करें तूफान मचता है, आपको कैसा लगता है?
अच्छा लगता है।
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपका। आइए साउथ, तो बैटिंग पहले आपने करनी है और कितने रन्स आप समझते हैं इस पिच पे होने चाहिए साउथ?
देखें, कल का मैच भी देखते हुए जिस तरह ये यूज पिच है, मैं समझता हूँ कि एनीथिंग अराउंड 170 से अब जो है ना वो अच्छा टारगेट होगा इसमें।
कप्तानी करें एक फ्रेंचाइज टीम की, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी भी है क्योंकि ये इंटरनेशनल डगेट है, कैसा फील कर रहे हैं?
अच्छा फील कर रहा हूँ, काफ़ी ऑनर की बात है एक फ्रेंचाइज की कप्तानी है और वो फ्रेंचाइज है जहाँ मैं बचपन से पला बड़ा हुआ हूँ, तो काफ़ी जो उसके आसपास लोग हैं वो मुझे काफ़ी यूज टू हूँ मैं उनसे, तो अच्छा फील कर रहा हूँ और कोशिश करूँगा कि अच्छा मैच खेलें यहाँ पे।
आपका हेड टू हेड रिकॉर्ड ऑफ लेट इतना कोई खास नहीं है ज़ल्मी के, 8-2 से वो आगे हैं आपसे, आपको रिमाइंड नहीं मुझे करवाना चाहिए क्योंकि ये फ्रेश स्टार्ट है, नई सीजन है, क्या समझते हैं उनको हराने के लिए क्या करना है आज आपको?
हेड टू हेड बिल्कुल है, लेकिन मैं इतना ज़्यादा पहले की बात नहीं करता। लास्ट ईयर भी देखा जाए तो मनीष था उधर, तो मैं समझता हूँ कि बस अच्छी क्रिकेट खेलने की कोशिश करेंगे यहाँ पे तो ऑटोमेटिक वो हार जाएंगे। कौन से
ऐसे प्लेयर्स हैं जो समझते हैं आपको उस पार लेके जाएंगे इस सीजन?
देखिए, हमारा इस बार काफ़ी बैलेंस यूनिट नज़र आ रहा है, हमने कोशिश की है कि एक अच्छा कॉम्बिनेशन बनाए यहाँ पे। मैं समझता हूँ कि इस बार हमने सारे बॉक्सेस टिक करने की कोशिश की है, राइट डे पे अच्छा खेलने के ज़्यादा बेहतर रहेगा।
Best of luck.
Thanks very much.
So Zalmi won the toss and decided to bowl.
Well, Zalmi winning the toss and they have decided to bowl first here in Rawalpindi. Up first, we've got Quetta Gladiators who will be batting first today, and South Shakil was talking about the fact that they perhaps are looking at 170 plus.
Yeah, they'll certainly want to be able to do that, and they'll expect that their top order to really fire. Finn Allen, he's not feeling the best actually. He didn't do an interview with me, so hopefully he's good to go when he needs to walk out there. Kusal Mendes, Shoaib Malik, Fahim Ashraf, Carl Jamieson, I reckon there was a line ball between him and Sean Abbott, but the tall New Zealand quick will certainly there. Mohammed Amir, we know what he can do with the ball as well.
All right, looking at Peshawar Zalmi then, I mean, they've always somebody who back their young talent, Amir, and they've got some youngsters to really look forward to in this side.
I'm very happy for Muhammad Ali. He's been performing very well. He was phenomenal in that under-19 tournament, and then he was given an opportunity to play in the domestic circuit, and he's been responding very well. So I think it's high time he should have been given an opportunity, and now he has to make his mark. When you talk about Peshawar Zalmi, you know, they got 4 openers in their lineup, and that is a headache. And how to use them, and that is going to be a test for the captain and the management. Cadmore is there, Mohammad Haris is an opener, Babar Azam and Saim Ayub.
And you're talking about Saim Ayub, Amir, again somebody who's making a comeback, struggled with an injury we saw in the last few months, and it was almost at when you thought that he's really coming of age across all formats.
Well, that was sad for Pakistan, and Pakistan missed him a lot in that triangular series, and then in Champions Trophy he was missed. And I think today, when he's making a comeback, Babar Azam should take a bit of pressure on himself, allow him a bit of time to settle down, and then be himself.
Well, we're talking about these two teams fighting really till the last ball over the years in the HBL PSL history. Let's have a look at their head-to-head record. All right, overall, as you can see, Peshawar Zalmi has won 13 games against the 10 that they've had over the course of 24 matches. In the last 10 matches as well, we've seen that Peshawar Zalmi has been rather dominant. Every time these two teams have met, like I said, it's been a cracker of a game, but Peshawar Zalmi clearly leading these charts and have dominance over Quetta Gladiators. Well, we've got an exciting game lined up for you. Peshawar Zalmi taking on Quetta Gladiators, and you heard it from the toss as well that we've got a team bowling first. Peshawar Zalmi, that's what the news from the centre is. We'll be taking a short breather, and when we do come back, we'll be having a closer look at the teams. Today, Lisa, what does that mean?
Yeah, look, I actually think the ball will probably kiss the surface a little bit more. I actually think for the fast bowlers, it'll be harder work for them, even back of a length. But I do think because of the sun baking down on the pitch, I think the spinners will certainly come into their own. But I expect a higher scoring affair in the first innings.
All right. From a Quetta perspective, when we talk about spinners, they've got Usman Tariq, they've got Abrar Ahmed, and Abrar Ahmed has done really well in the T20 so far. I mean, just because of the fact that he's been given consistent chances, do you see growth when it comes to Abrar Ahmed?
I think when he started off in T20 cricket, he was the match winner. You know, it has subsided a little bit. He hasn't been able to win many games for his sides, and I think it's about time that Abrar should react to that. You know, he's got the ability, you know, he's got the experience now, and he should contribute more and more, whoever he's playing for.
All right. Peshawar has got two Aussies in there. Lisa, you can tell us a little bit more about them. Owen is playing as well as Max Bryant.
Yeah, and it's quite interesting where they've positioned them as well. So Mitch Owen opened the batting for the Hobart Hurricanes, had a breakout year in the final, got 108. They were able to chase down 180 odd in the 14th or 15th over. So it was amazing batting by him. Max Bryant from Brisbane Heat, he's batted a little bit all over the place, but both of them are great ball strikers, but probably a different position to what they're normally used to. So I'll be fascinated to see how they cope with that and how they adapt.
Stop scaring the ballers. As it is, it's very hard bowling out here.
True, it is.
𝐄𝐍𝐆 Malik then is now being a part, I mean, he obviously has been traded into another side, all the experience in the world. He's still playing cricket, Amir.
And most importantly, when you talk about 𝐄𝐍𝐆 Malik, he inspires the entire unit. I mean, whatever situation he has to deal with, he's got the answers. And it's a huge opportunity for the youngsters and even senior players to learn from him.
Absolutely, all the experience in the world when it comes to 𝐄𝐍𝐆 Malik. From a Peshawar Zalmi perspective, you know, Amir touched upon the fact that there's too many openers in that lineup. You know, you've got Babar Azam and Saim Ayub, and then one down you have somebody like Mohammad Haris. I mean, how important is his role going to be? Because we've seen him, he can really sort of take the game away.
Yeah, and if you speak to most batters, they want to open. They want the first 6 overs because they don't have to adjust to the situation. He could potentially come in the first over. He could come in outside of the power play and then is dictated by that. So that number 3, 4 and 5 position is very crucial for the team to be able to exploit the foundations that the openers put on and then be able to either chase or set a decent total, which is what we all expect here in T20 cricket.
Well, I'll tell you what, because both the teams are looking good, it's going to be interesting to see what our experts have to say in the expert predictions. Lisa, you look a bit confused in terms of which team you want to go for.
Yep. My first time here at the HBL PSL, so I don't want to go too far. Maybe I'll go for the 2 Aussies.
All right. So you're going with Peshawar Zalmi.
Zalmi, yep.
You should have said, you know, I'm here to enjoy cricket. Well, you have to go with Quetta Gladiators.
Okay, Quetta Gladiators, that's what we've got here from both the experts. All right, thank you so much for your thoughts once again. We're geared up for all the action now. As you heard, Peshawar Zalmi's won the toss and they have elected to bowl first. All the live action has been lined up for you shortly after this break.